We like to imagine a future where the world runs on clean, endless energy, sunlight, wind, water, and geothermal heat, a world where power is abundant, cheap, and limitless. Vast solar panels reflecting sunrise. Wind turbines turning smoothly. Constant flowing water over dams. But the truth is more complicated. Because even though these energy sources seem simple, harvesting them at scale is one of the hardest engineering challenges humanity has ever attempted. Before we begin, tell us in the comments, do you believe the world can reach 100% renewable energy? And make sure to subscribe. Let's start with the first problem. Renewables are not consistent. The sun is only available for half the day, and even then, clouds can cut solar output by 80% or more. Wind fluctuates constantly, sometimes blowing too hard, sometimes not at all. Water availability changes with seasons, droughts, and different climates. Your phone, your lights, your hospitals, your factories, they can't turn off just because the weather decides to take a break. This inconsistency leads to the biggest challenge in renewable energy. How do we store it? To run a city on renewables, you need enormous batteries to capture excess energy when the sun is shining or the wind is strong, and release it when they're not. But today's batteries are nowhere near big enough, cheap enough, or durable enough to support entire nations. A single day of backup power for the United States would require battery storage larger than every battery ever built in human history, combined. So renewables are clean, yes, but they're not steady. Next comes another surprising challenge. Renewables require enormous amounts of land. Solar farms are huge. Wind farms are even bigger, and they must be spaced far apart to avoid interfering with one another. To power the world with only renewables, scientists estimate we would need an area larger than India, covered with solar panels, wind turbines, power lines, and energy storage. We have the land, but building on it, maintaining it, connecting it, that's where things get difficult. Now let's talk materials. Solar panels require rare metals. Wind turbines need steel, copper, aluminum, fiberglass, and even carbon fiber. Batteries require lithium, cobalt, and nickel, most of which come from a handful of countries, with dangerous, expensive, and environmentally damaging mining. Renewables are clean at the point of use, but building them is not always clean, cheap, or simple. But here's the challenge most people never think about. The electrical grid itself cannot handle renewables easily. Our grid was built for fossil fuels, stable, predictable, controllable. You turn a dial, a power plant produces more energy. You turn it down, it produces less. But you can't turn the sun up, you can't slow the wind down, you can't command a river to flow harder. This mismatch creates instability in the grid. Sharp spikes when renewables overproduce, and dangerous dips when they suddenly drop. Modern grids can collapse from swings like these unless they're heavily upgraded, which costs trillions. Then there's reliability. A sandstorm can blanket a solar farm, turbines can ice over in winter, reservoirs can shrink in drought, geothermal wells can lose pressure or become contaminated. But here's the twist. Next-gen batteries, green hydrogen, fusion experiments, and smart grids are making renewables steadier, pushing them toward backbone status. Solar is already the cheapest form of electricity in many parts of the world. Wind is expanding faster than any other power source. Hydropower remains one of the most efficient systems we've ever built. Renewables are not impossible. They're just incredibly hard to scale, not because the energy isn't there, but because our world isn't built to handle it yet. And when you look at the full picture, you realize something. We're not fighting the sun, or the wind, or the water. We're fighting physics, infrastructure, and the limits of our own technology. And this is why generating power from renewables is so difficult.